Okay, back for another Ikoria draft. I've got my espresso today. Feeling pretty good. Just been playing the new Jund Sacrifice deck list for Standard that came out. Pretty happy about it. Won my first game with it. Didn't have time to do much more, but it was a traditional match and I won 2-0. I'm really struggling with the Bulls of Citadel over Corvold setup. I see that some people are running sideboard Corvold, and I don't really understand when Corvold comes in and when Citadel goes out, or what the deal is there. But I'd really like to play that deck. It looks pretty good, as long as I don't get tendonitis from clicking on the cat oven combo. That thing is like lengthy. The reason I only had one game was because I was playing the a mirror match, and the game went 50 minutes for the 2 matches. Okay, so here I definitely like Frondland Felidar. Swallowhole is excellent. Huntmaster Liger is nothing I'm excited about, really. And besides that, there's nothing really crazy in this pack. Definitely good to have a Lord Drakus. I would not complain about grabbing this card. But this color combination, this Vigilance package, tends to be not heavily fought for. There's some good white cards in the deck. There's some good white cards in the set, and a lot of the Vigilance payoffs just don't get picked up. So a lot of times Frondland Felidar can just win you the game. And not the Vigilance deck isn't bad. So I'm going to pick that up. It's easy to splash, even if I don't end up playing it. So now there's a Stinger in the pack, for sure. There's a Serval, which is actually an excellent Vigilance payoff. We're really hoping to get some Heat Bonders. We're really hoping to get some Heat Bonders. I could take this Serval as an early pick. I could also just take Farfinder to make sure I can splash things. I think I'm going to do that. Because my picks here would be, if I'm going to try to go Vigilance here, I don't really want Draenid Stinger. I want this Evolving Wilds, I want this Serval, I even want the Solid Footing, but this tends to wheel, and Farfinder's a Vigilance payoff that is also a fixer. So I'm kind of splitting the difference there. Now I can pick up a Pacifism. I cannot think of any blue Vigilance. Mutating onto this gives Vigilance. Humble Naturalist could be really good, but I think now's a good time to pick up a removal spell because we're not going to get too many in white and green. And Pacifism is pretty fine. I definitely would pick up Naturalist. I would also pick up Subdual. Again, not too much for me in this pack. But if I can cut off white early, that'd be good. Okay, I think now's a good time to try to pick up Serval. Well, let's think. So I could go green. I could go just black-green, but really I don't really care about anything in this pack. I mean, Insatiable Hemophage is not a great mutator. It's better in like red-black. Sonorous Hellbounder obviously is not going to be my pick here. Serval's a good 2-drop. Fertilid's good fixing, but I already have a Farfinder. I think I'm going to take the Serval to get some 2-drops. Looks like I didn't need to work for it. Here's another one. In this case, I think I might just take a Goriak. Because Serval's good, definitely. What's my other pick here? I could take this Wolf Bear, but I'm probably not going to get a lot of humans in Vigilance. I'd really love to get the Vigilance Mentor, but Goriak is a big body. I'm going to grab that. Another Stinger, wow. So there's a Splendor Mare. Splendor Mare is fine. It's kind of a cycling card. If I'm going to go, I don't really see anything that's pulling me into a third color yet. So I think Splendor Mare is just a good body. I think I'm going to take it. Wow, and a Snare Tactician. But I'm not doing the cycling thing, and actually Solid Footing is a great pickup for me. Okay, this land isn't really in the direction that I'm going. But let's see, I've got white, I've got green, but I'm mostly white. So maybe I go humans? Maybe I take this for, I could take this and just continue to cut white, but I don't think anyone's really taking this anyway. I could grab the first Whisper Squad. I don't think blue and black are going to get splashed here. I could take, I think I'm going to take the Whisper Squad. Okay, so Huntmaster Liger wield, which is actually fine. I could take this. It can go on a Serval. There's not really anything I'm super excited about. I mean, if I was going to play Bristling Boar, I could just play this guy. So I'm going to take it. And just like we thought, main Serval came back. I already have a solid footing, so I think I'm going to take the second Serval. Now, what's the most likely other color that I'm going to go into? Black, maybe? I could take this Unlikely Aid. Now there's a Poacher. Sorry, Deadeye. So maybe I just take that. See if I end up in black. Another Serval. So now my 2-drops are looking great. I need some Vigilance payoffs, I think, would be pretty good. But this deck doesn't look terrible. It's got flat, it's got some splashing ability, it's got some solid 3-drops. And it's definitely got the Vigilance thing going on. Ooh, a Lurrus. Lurrus is definitely good, and there's not anything else I'm super well, that's not true. I mean, I actually really want Back for More. And I think I am going to take Back for More. This works really well. It helps me get back my... Ooh, it helps me get back solid footing. That's actually... And, well, pacifism is probably not a big deal. But if I do this... what kind of things am I planning on getting? In black, I get Deadweights. Back for More is great, but I think I'm just gonna take Lurrus and play it. Back for More is really nice though. If this wheels, I would love this Divine Arrow. I would take this Jungle Hollow. I would take this Evolving Wilds. So there's some good hits in that pack. Okay, not so much here. There's a Humble Naturalist, which could be fine. There's a Flycatcher Draphid, which is actually a pretty good body. I don't really need the ramp, I don't think. My curve's not very high, and I don't mind having Flycatcher Draphid. There's not really anything I'm going to pick over it early. My 3-drop slot looks fine. I think this is a good like curve topper, honestly, in this deck. It's weird picking a Flycatcher Draphid so early. I'm not really doing the Mutate thing. Oh man, this could have been pretty good if I had the reanimation, if I had Back for More. So someone's getting hooked up with Titanoth Rex and Back for More. So here I could take Primal Empathy, because I'm not even splashing anything yet. Or I could just take the Evolving Wilds, but still I've got no splash, and I've still got Farfinder. I think Primal Empathy could be a decent enough pick. When these guys grow, they're more dangerous. It can't be returned by Lurrus, but I really like Primal Empathy. I think I'm going to take it, see if I can make it work. There's a second Primal Empathy, but I don't think I need that. This Imposing Vandasaur is actually fine. I don't need second Primal Empathy. That can get to be a problem. I'm not splashing red. Fertilid could be a fine 3-drop, but my 3-drop slot looks pretty fine. Vandasaur is a great Vigilance body. I'm just looking for a Heed Bonder now. Kahira. Well, let's see. Cat. Beast. You know what? Actually, I think this is just the right pick. Cat Beast. Cat. Dinosaur. Yeah, Kahira. I'm just going to play Kahira. Kahira's even got Vigilance. So now I think it's a good time to pick up a Divine Arrow. I would like a couple of these cards, but Divine Arrow, I'm pretty light on removal right now. I could pick up another Goriak. I think that's fine. Charge actually might be okay. Do I want another Goriak? I have so many Vigilance payoffs. Am I planning on splashing blue for Capture Sphere? I could just take another Serval. There's pacifism that's actually really good. Okay, here's black-green. I don't really need that, but I don't really want anything out of this pack either. So I've got blue here. Why don't I take it? I could take this Helica Glider. Thornwood Falls is excellent. I'm going to be playing that. Take it, Tiger. Keep taking white cards. Checkpoint Officer. Yeah, we'll put him in the deck. It could. That might be one of my first cuts, I think. All right. So now there's a Yadaro. I mean, I can't do that, unfortunately. I also can't really do this Fire Prophecy. I can lock up having a little bit of a blue splash by going here, but there's a ram through, and I think I need that ram through. My creatures aren't big, is the issue. But I think actually my creatures really are not big, huh? I think ram through is just good to have though, because a lot of times my guys can like even hit. Oh, can I do this? Double red. I won't be able to mutate that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, these aren't even half my colors. That's a bummer for sure. I think I take another flycatcher. So it looks like we're probably not going to end up with a Heed Bonder here anywhere. That's a real bummer. That would have made this deck much better. There's another pacifism. I'm really not doing black. I think it would be easier for me to do white. So I think I'll just take another pacifism. Shoot. Heed Bonder's looking pretty unlikely. There's another Vantasaur. I don't really want anything else. Vantasaur can cycle. That means I don't have to be scared to cycle my first one. Please give me a Heed Bonder. Nope. Well, here's another Jungle Hollow, but again, I don't need black. Fertilid can help with my blue. It also gets pumped by Kahira. Show me a Heed Bonder before it's done. I don't really have any mutators, really. I've got the one guy here. I think I'll take this boar. I won't end up playing it. Show me a Heed Bonder. Come on, there's one more pack. One more pack, you can do it. Am I going to be playing anything? I think I've like made playables, honestly. I'm not really playing any of these cards. I get a Flying Vigilance. That's actually pretty good. Oh, no Heed Bonder. That's a real bummer. I'm going to take the rare for the collection. Man, this deck could have been so good with Heed Bonder. Card for red splashing. Okay, so I've got Fertilid, Farfinder, and Thornwood Falls for Primal Empathy. Probably just go like 2 islands and try to fetch it out. Oh, nah, I don't really know. Well, I'm gonna take it. I don't think I really want another one of those. Keep Safe would be interesting with just with the Frondland. So I wish I had picked up one of the little reanimation spells. So this is actually probably the mana base that I'm looking for. I could probably cut one. And then I kind of like Empathy because my guys are kind of small. Farfinder's fixing. Luris can get back infinite servals and solid footing, which is really nice. Maybe I just don't need this guy. I mean, like, there's no good target. There's really not a lot of good targets for me to even mutate onto with him. I could put in a boar, or I could just put in a helica glider. Maybe spontaneous flight is a trick to make my guys bigger. I think I'd be alright with that. Take out one of these, put in one of these. I haven't really messed with spontaneous flight. Let's just check out the... So cat. Maybe I can just like do Kahira. Fox won't work. Cat works, elemental works, cat works, lizard, dinosaur. I'm actually super close to just companioning Kahira, but is it worth it for me to companion Kahira? I'm so close to it incidentally. What does it look like if I do? I take out Fox, which makes me lose fixing, and a vigilance payoff. I think it might be worth it, actually. So if I take out Farfinder, I have to take out my antelope lizards, though. Those are like my high-end creatures right now. I don't think I need to do that. I don't really want to lose these flycatchers. They're kind of important to the deck, to be honest. So I'm going to stay right here. I'm like real close to companioning Kahira, but because my deck doesn't have any like high-end creatures, if I end up taking out Flycatcher Draft, I'm missing out on a bunch of good vigilance cards. Maybe this is a mistake. I have to take out Checkpoint Officer. I mean, I don't really even need Checkpoint Officer. Checkpoint Officer can come back with Luris, which is kind of like a nice little thing to do. I think I'm going to try this out. I'm wondering if Kahira should just be the companion. I'd only lose 3 cards, but I really don't have a top end besides those 2 Vantasaurs. So, in like a big... If like I come across a 6/6 or something, I really can't deal with it. Even like a worm, I'd need to pacify it. So, I don't know. As long, this deck, if I had like a Heed Bonder, I'd feel better about it because I could gain like an insane amount of life. But I don't know. I think I'm doing this right. So I go first. So I've got Luris coming up. If I get a Farfinder, I have everything else. I think I'm fine with this. 1 land unlocks his whole hand. I'd rather play Farfinder than Luris. Okay, that's really nice. I mean, I'd rather be a land, but that's not bad. So now 1 land gets me everything else. Please. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's just attack. I can bring back main serval. Something bad happens to it. Okay, we'll go get a forest. Oh. Actually, I'll just go get an island. There's really no need for me to get more than 1 green. Kind of forgot. That's like part of the point that this guy's in there for. So now I think I can just attack. I think they're holding up counter magic. So I'm really not... I don't even need to give them anything to counter. Deadweight. They might have Luris. The deadweight play is a Luris play. Now, I actually don't even think I want to play Luris until I can get a main serval back. So I'm just going to play a Flycatcher. I'm just chipping away. See if they counter this. Probably will. Yep. I still have some removal. Almost a Vantasaur. I am kind of plucking away at him. Okay. I probably want to play Vantasaur. I have nothing I can play out of the graveyard with Luris. I'm just going to play Luris. Have them counter it again. Oh, okay. Let's see if they just shoot Luris now. Maybe they can play a Luris and then play Deadweight. They need another black to do that, though. Okay. I can actually ram through that if it attacks me. If they mutate onto it, it could become a Cavern Whisper. Okay. Heron I can deal with. I can actually ram through this. I think I'm going to do that. There we go, then I don't lose a creature. And they just get this, they just get this guy. Okay, so now I'm pretty empty-handed. We'll see what our opponent has. Vantasaur is a pretty good body. So now I'm expecting maybe a... Okay, that's actually really good. So I'm expecting maybe a... I'm going to attack, for sure. But now I'm expecting maybe a Deadeye, a Lurking Deadeye. Not a Blitzleech yet. But definitely something hitting me right now. This is just a Blood Curdle? Okay. I'm still just kind of plucking away at the opponent here. I can pacify something, take them to 1 next turn. If they don't, if they play something big. Like that. Consider yourself pacified. Is there any way I could get a... I'd get a solid footing here? That would win me the game, I think. Frondland's really good. I think I'm better off just getting them to 1, though. Makes it very hard for them to win this. Now, I can go for the win here. Let's see. I mean, it'd be pretty unlikely. I'd have to get... I think I'm already, like, about to win. Oh my gosh, the enchantments. Alright. Maybe I will just cycle this. So I just take a hit for 3 now. Do I cycle? What could I get? I wouldn't really have much that I could play right now. I think I'll hold on to Vantasaur. So I'm attacking. They need to put something else down, but my Felidar might just save the day. I have 2 more pacifisms in the deck. I also have Kahira. Main Serval's pretty good at attacking through most things, so just a big Chittering Harvester. So maybe I will just cycle this now. Alright. Alright, I'll hold on to this one. Oh, wow! Alright. We did it. Good thing I cycled that, huh? Alright. The Plucky Vigilance deck. Up and coming. So now would this deck have been better with Kahira as the companion? I don't know. I mean, I actually used my most... Well, I had that one turn. I didn't use all my mana. Which would have been the perfect turn to get Kahira. Let's double check. I don't know. So I lose 1, 2, 3. That's it. I just lose 3 things. Oh, I think I use Elk as well. I don't have too many playables, to be honest. No, this is fine. This is fine. All right. Well, that was a good first win there. Man, I wish I had that Heed Bonder. That thing would be insane in this deck. I'd just be able to take hits and be fine with it. I think my card quality. There's Kahira, and I go first, so I can go Fertilid and then Kahira, and then Solid Footing on a Flycatcher. I think I like this. There's also a pretty good chance I draw a 2-drop. I have 5 2-drop creatures. An opponent may be mulliganing here. Radiant Force. Alright, doesn't really matter which one goes first. Fertilid can go get me a blue if I need it. Goriak is probably who comes down first, actually. Say hi to our cycling deck. Oh, well, they might not be cycling. They're trampled. Pacifism. Excellent. So I'm going to go Goriak, because a 3/5 is going to be harder to block. Or actually just Solid Footing with Kahira if I get another land. Could be really nice. Reeking Claws, excellent in a trample deck, but let's see if they're trample. Yep, it might be. Alright. So they could Fire Prophecy here. I think hitting for 6 is just very attractive to me, though. Let's see what they do. So I have the Fire Prophecy. I still think it's worth it. Oh. No, so he doesn't get big enough. I still think it's worth it to do this and just hit for 4 or 5. So I have a guy that hits for 5 when it attacks. It's also just a 3/5. It's a pretty big body. Dodges Flame Spill. They have to play something big with Ram through. It attacks right through Tigerilla. So now I think I just go Fertilid and then try to get Primal Empathy down next turn. I wouldn't be able to do it on the same turn, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow, that was nice. That was a great draw. So I could hit this guy, but I think there's things I'm more scared of. Because a Flycatcher will also stop Tigerilla. And if I pop this and go get a green, let's see what they have. This guy is Menace too. He doesn't even have Trample. Okay, Sanctuary Smasher's getting the pacifism. Go get a green. I don't need 2 blues. Oh, wow. Did I get all my things? I did. So I can actually pacify and then also just play Flycatcher. And if I don't attack with Fertilid, I threaten a block. So I can see if my opponent would be willing to do that block. I am out of cards though, so one removal spell definitely messes me up. I've also left them out the ability to use a ram through with Sanctuary Smasher, which is not good. See what they do. Shoot, they've got it. Okay, they can still have ram through. Okay, so can't block. Divine Arrow, though, is excellent. Definitely going to use a Primal Empathy. I could... Zerda is kind of an issue. I'll probably want to take out this Tigerilla. If I attack, what are they going to have to do? If I attack with this, I get a 2-for-1. Almost guaranteed. They'd have to block with everybody? They could. I can make start growing Fertilid next turn. Alright. That's a decent late-ish game card. Okay, they could just play that. They probably should. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna hit Tigerilla. I could block. But I think growing Fertilid could be better. I also won't have the largest power on the board forever because of Sanctuary Smasher. I can also just swing in for... If they play this guy, I put a counter on Flycatcher and just swing in. Now I can just cast a Vantasaur. Oh my gosh, what do they have? Do they have solid footing? The first strike trick? +1 in first strike, still doesn't get Great Horn. I mean, Drafid. Wow, I am really... What do they have? Is it a Cycler? Vantasaur is actually really good here. They both take out Boar. An eventual ram through is going to be super bad for me, though. Oh, they have a Sanctuaries, the Destroy an Enchantment Mutator. Okay, just a mole. That's... wow, that was a great mill for me. I think I'll put it on Vantasaur. Now main Serval. So I can't really attack. But now Vantasaur will not get hit by a ram through. I'm still well off from getting Serval even blocks all these guys. So they could tap. Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do right now. Just start tapping me down. But they have to be careful because I can attack. I can just put Fertilid in front of them. So it's close, definitely. A couple removal spells would kind of mess me up here. The ability for them to tap 2 guys in a row, so I'd lose them. Oh, they didn't do it. I think that's a mistake. So they're planning on not attacking at all? I guess not. So I'm going to keep Fertilid up. I definitely want to start drawing more cards. I need to start drawing more cards. I think I'm going to put it on Serval. That's exactly what I was looking to draw. Okay, I win next turn. Oh, wait. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to win. I can't do it now. But I can actually do it right. I can actually do it now. They can't even attack me. I have 3 mana. Yeah. Alright. Good job, Felidar. Wow, Felidar is better than I thought, because that impacted the board immediately. Because, you know, as we know, a thing that determines a card's power level, especially in like the standard environment to see if it's standard playable, is impacting the board the turn it comes down. So I was actually just thinking, well, this thing dies to removal. Well, it does. But even in response to removal, if you had more than 4 mana, which isn't too hard, I could have tapped their whole board right there. They wouldn't have been able to attack, and I was going to get them on this crackback. So in that situation, they had no outs. So I go first. I think I'm going to keep this and cycle the Vantasaur. I have 2, so I don't need to be scared of cycling, and then I have a Fertilid to get me everything else I need. Flycatcher is a good substitute for Vantasaur, and Luris is, you know, he's not doing anything right now, but he's just a good card. So we're looking at blue. Would love to get a 2-drop down before Counter Magic comes out. Okay. There's Solid Footing, works well with Luris. So now I just need a land. Ooh, Sabertooth. Oh, shoot. Come on, man, I even cycled! Well, opponent's gonna get aggressive with this 3-1. Oh man, this is not good. Yep. I need to draw land here. Oh, well, okay. That actually stops Sabertooth. Oh, let's see if they have something for it, though. Sure they do. It's in there. They should just be aggressive right now. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. I need to draw a land. It's really important that I draw that land. I have a Luris main Serval combo coming up, though. That's great. Okay, I need to draw a land here. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I think I'm going to just pacify this Splendor Mare. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's fine. I could have Solid Footing there. I think that that might have been the better move. Oh. I can give this guy flying if I get another counter. Thank you. Alright. I can't take this out if it gets flying. Goriak has reach. I think I should just Farfinder. And then I can... Then what can I do? Alright. I'll get my white. I mean my blue. So now I can try to get out of Goriak and put flying on, or I can just put flying on this Serval. That could be fine. I can actually put flying... Sabertooth. So Vigilance walls Sabertooth pretty well. Wow, I got the empathy. So actually, this becomes a... I can take this guy out. So I think I'm gonna attack with Serval. I definitely don't mind taking out Facet Reader. Serval is as good of a home for solid footing as any. We're gonna hit for 4. If they were to counter this, I would still be able to get a spontaneous flight in. Hit for 5 here. Mystic Subdual. Loses all abilities. Okay. So it doesn't have Vigilance. So now I just have a 5/5. So now at this point, I go Goriak and then try to spontaneous flight the following turn on Heron. I could... Lord Dracus. What's that going to get back? Up 1 line. It's pretty good. So I kind of need to take out Dreamtail Heron. If I get a land, I can play Draphid. Could certainly be fine. Getting a land isn't going to help me. Oh, no. Alright, well now I need to... Now I'm dead in 2 turns. So I need to get out a flyer, and I think I need to get out a flyer, and then I need to block Sabertooth. Alright. So... So now I threaten to take out Sabertooth with Reach. So if this guy survives this turn, they're looking for an answer. They're fairly likely to find it. I was just gonna say Archipelagor. All right, well there it goes. Alright, so they got me. Not terrible. This deck seems to be okay. This deck seems to be fine. I definitely don't think I got very handily beat there. I mean, they had so much card advantage over me. I'm kind of coming to see that the Primal Empathy. Not super great in this deck. Opponent goes first. So I could cycle Vantasaur. They've already mulliganed. So I'll cycle Vantasaur, play Serval, and then by then I'll probably have a green. Feel alright. Feel okay with that. Okay. Cycling deck. Alright, so now I'm definitely going to have green. So do I cycle? I still think so. Though this does do pretty well against, So what am I cycling for? I mean, I don't even think I need to cycle the Vantasaur. Yeah, no, let's just cycle it. I have another one. I have other things I could draw too. There's a green land, that's pretty good. So now on turn 3 I can play Fertilid instead of Farfinder. So they're not going to be able to attack in. The cycling deck has a tough time tapping me down. I'll be able to attack without even if a Dranith Stinger, a Snare Tactician, even if a Snare Tactician comes out, I'll be able to attack, and then they'll still have to tap me down. So let's attack here. Okay. I think I go Fertilid now. It's a 2/2. Let's see if they have the Tactician. Okay. So they're cycling. I'm not super concerned about them burning cyclers right now. Unless they have Flare, of course. That would be a pain. Okay. Another Draphid. That's actually pretty good. So I think I'm going to go Farfinder. And just go get a blue land. Because next turn, if I were to draw Empathy, I could play Serval. So I'm really not too upset about this. Like, there's other things, there's way worse cycling payoffs that they could have right now. Be gaining benefit from. That could be a Snare Tactician. Another healer, so they're going to be gaining a lot of life. They're gaining lots and lots of life. So they could just be going for the Zenith Flare route. Now I got Kahira. So I think I just play this. If I play Kahira, I can also play Serval. This attacks as a 2/2. This attacks as a 3/3. It's pretty good. Puts a lot of pressure on them. I think I play Kahira and then be prepared to sacrifice Fertilid. Doesn't seem like a great move to me, though. I think I like playing Kahira, though. It makes it so they can't block. Excellent. Okay. So they're definitely gaining a lot of life, but I'm creating a pretty powerful board. And they also haven't even hit me yet. They do have 6 cyclers in the grave, so they could be this could be a Zenith Flare deck. I find Flourishing Fox is pretty good. Really good, actually. But now if I lose any of these main servals, I can get them back with Luris. So I think I'm going to attack with both the servals. Okay, that's bummy. But it happens. And then I just think a nice draft it here is fine. Okay. So that guy gets bigger. I definitely don't mind jumping in front of Fox with my servals, given my Luris. I was just thinking about this guy. That's really good here. I can tap. So if I attack here, they'd have to block all of my guys to take out Flycatcher. I think I can just wind up for a really big attack next turn, though. So let's see. If I attack with Flycatcher, they'd have to block with everybody. And I would get one of their guys for sure. So I think I'm just going to do this. And then prepare to tap. We're not going to be able to respond to it. So now I pass. I'll tap the Fox, I'll tap the healer. I'm kept putting a pretty powerful clock on him. So now I'm really expecting Zenith Flare. This is a lot of cyclers. They're at 8, 9 now. So a giant Zenith Flare could just be doing it for me here. But I can put out Luris, Snare Tactician, that's a pain. So let's go tap. So I could just go tap. I want to put out Flycatcher. I could just put out Luris, though. Luris could be real nice. So why don't I just go Farfinder, tap. I could just play my big guy, and then just maybe chump with Fertilid if they attack. I think I could just do this. Flourishing Fox, and then play Luris for some life gain. So what do they have? Keep safe. Okay. Oh, actually, with Luris, I can just replay that. It's actually probably my best case right there. I'll block with Fertilid if they attack. Okay. Another Snare Tactician. So I got another Serval. I definitely think it's right to do this. They don't even have a cycler in hand, it looks like. So I can tap a bunch of these guys and attack. And then I can go tap, tap, and go 1, 2, 3. One. Two. 3. So flare definitely could be an issue here. I will tap Spell Eater. I can just block with Fertilid, honestly. If they swing out, I'll just kill them in response, essentially. Primal Empathy looks pretty good. So let's see, I have 6 mana. So I can do the same attack. They can't even get me with a Zenith Flare here. They'd have to fire it off, I think. And they'd probably have to hit Felidar with it. Alright, I think it's going to be game. I can just put it on this guy. See if they have a cycler. Alright, that saves them. So I have 6 mana. I can play 2 Servals here. I'm not going to be able to get them, so I think I'm just going to let it happen. Oh, I don't think they had to do that. So they can try to tap all of my... I don't think that's the right move. Well, I guess if they get another cycler, they get another cycler anyway. I'm not dead even if they hit me. So I can't do both. I think I just go double serval. And then I can tap the Wolverine. Okay. Now I think I put the... So their Flourishing Fox is just continually larger than my guys. So I think... I can put it on, like, just a random serval. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's see if they can stop me again. Looks like they can. Got a lot of cyclers. So I can't quite get him here. I just gotta wait for him to, like, not have a cycler anymore. Maybe I should be, like, making my Luris bigger. So they're drawing a lot of cards now. So I'm expecting that they have a bunch of cyclers. Oh, oops. Made a mistake. Okay. So now that this has happened, I think I'm just going to try to tap all their guys. As many as I can, at least. Give myself another guy that can take out Spell Eater. Pacifism on Spell Eater is really good. Let's see if they can do it again. Okay. So can they flare? Okay. So I think I'll pacify that thing. Do I have a guy who's actively... Oh, so I am tapping that Snare Tactician. Yeah, so I'm going to let these resolve. I'm going to let that resolve. Okay. So before they go to blockers, I just do one of these. coming in for quite a lot. 9. Yeah, so they're going to have to make a block where they lose a guy. Oh, you know what? I had lethal, I think. Yeah. But now I can pacify this flyer. And end my turn and tap down their Spell Eater again. Alright, grinding to the max! So, a deck like the Cycling deck would have a really tough time in this situation, which I think was pretty much the issue for them there. The issue is that Frondland Felidar is so good against them, and the Cycling deck has a limited ability to remove bombs. The only card I can think of that would have actually dealt with Felidar there was probably Zenith Flare. This looks actually pretty good to me. I'm actually pretty happy even just going Primal Empathy on turn 3. And then having Felidar. So we go green, white, blue. So this could be something. We'll see. They don't have a turn 1 play. That's really good. Are they They have some kind of cycler, though. I think now I go main Serval. Because I don't plan on tapping Checkpoint Officer, and Felidar is just better. Oh, they could be a Cycling deck with Felidar. Oh boy! The mirror match. Well, it's definitely going to be Empathy. Definitely going to be getting Empathy out early. That can be very powerful. If this is a if this is a Vigilance deck, it's very likely they play a 1-powered creature right now. Okay. No! There was a Heed Bonder! Oh, man. Shoot. So they had Heed Bonder. They got the Heed Bonder. I think I am going to attack. Man, so there was a Heed Bonder somewhere in this draft, and I could have taken it. Alright, let's be mana efficient, because I could get a land and then go Pacifism and Serval next turn, so we go Fertilid. They have to play something bigger here, so I can, they're not going to be able to mutate, because it's a human, but likely that I draw 2 cards. Cub Warden. Well, I'm going to pacify that. And I'll put it on this guy, so he can continue to attack. That's a real shame. If they don't block here, yeah, I was gonna say if they don't block here, they don't know the cards. They don't know all the cards in the set because there's nothing for 1 blue that I could have done there that would have been good. Play something kind of small, man. They're keeping my even if they kill Serval, I'll... Good. Okay. Excellent. So they're gaining quite a bit of life. So now I have the means to take out Heed Bonder, which I'm definitely going to have to do. I think I do that just by attacking. So I'm going to play Falls. Since I'm drawing so many cards, I kind of need to... Okay, let's let it happen. So now I'm drawing lots of cards, but I don't really have a way to deal with Heed Bonder, and they're going to be gaining a lot of life. Oh, I don't like this. This could be something big. But, ooh. Well, at least I didn't get to mutate that. I do get to... Oh no, they ran through. Shoot! I was gonna say, at least I get to take out Heed Bonder. But I don't. Alright, that's not bad. If I go Felidar here, I'm gonna do Felidar. This guy's actually big enough. So I can tap down Starix, even in response to something. Shoot! I have to discard a card. It's gonna be Checkpoint Officer. Well, at least I'm not mutating on the Cub Warden. Oh no. What was that? Oh, Solid Pudding. Oh, man! It's pretty good. I'm still gonna put it here. Okay. I guess it's not that bad. Now I can keep this guy down. Technically I can block with Felidar. See if they mutate again, that would suck. Starix is really an issue for me here. Oh, Honey Mammoth is also pretty big. Okay, so they've got a big board. But now I know they don't have a trick. If they do attack, I mean, they could just have another Solid Footing. They don't. Alright. So now... I think I want to just continually beef up Felidar. So next turn, I can do a big thing. I'll hold that land. So I can take out Heedbonder so they stop gaining life. One more turn, I could even just take out Starix, though, which could be really good. So I'll consider that, seeing if I can wait another turn. I'll just tap their whole board and then swing for a big attack. Ooh, I have to take out Keensight Mentor. Man, that's not good. Do I have to kill Keensight Mentor now? Now this guy is Vigilance. So let's see. I'm gonna go Serval 1, 2. So now I can take out that Honey Mammoth. I really got to do something about this Keensight Mentor. But let's draw and see what happens. So now Frondland is big enough to take this guy out. Vantasaur is pretty decent here. I can't play Vantasaur and Ram through. So I need to take out Honey Mammoth. I also need to just take out this guy. I think first thing I do is try to just attack with everybody. Man, this is tight. So now, do I take out Keen Sight, or do I take out Heedbonder, or do I take out this Honey Mammoth, or this Starix? There's so many powerful threats on the board right now. And this thing's going to keep outgrowing me. I'm about to start drawing 2 cards a turn. I think I need to take this guy out. The Mentor is going to be a big issue. I'm just going to take out the Honey Mammoth, I guess. And I'll end turn because I can tap their whole board with my current situation. Serval, shoot. So now I'm in trouble for doing that. I think I just tap everybody. 1. They're gaining quite a bit of life. 2. And you other 2 are welcome to attack. Pacifism won't even do it. But now I'm gaining quite a bit of life a turn. And I'm also hitting for a bit as well. Spontaneous Flight is really good. Okay, so can't attack or block. That was already going to be the case. So I think I de-incentivize Starix as a thing. If they try to block here, I'll hit him with the old Spontaneous Flight move. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't have any... Shoot. Okay. So I can't hit him with the old Spontaneous Flight move. I can just continually tap them down forever, though. So now I think I'll still hold on in case they can mutate another Cavern Whisperer if they have that. I don't expect it a lot. And I think I'm fine with the rest of these guys attacking, right? Nah, I don't even have to risk it. Now I can just tap down all their guys. Now they're going to have to use their ability here. Draw 2 cards. Okay. So now I have a second white to play. Might as well even attack with Fertilid. Now I can do Serval. I think just putting down Vantasaur is probably fine. Oh, oops. Well, no, they don't even have any guys, so I just tap down Heedbonder here. And then come in for my Alpha Strike. All right. Serval is doing its... Not Serval, sorry. Frondland Felidar is doing its job. Very happy with how this deck has turned out. I think their Vigilance deck... I mean, I wish I had their Heed Bonder, but I think they put together a good deck as well. If I had had a Heed Bonder, my deck would have been much better, I definitely think, but they had the Mentor and the Heed Bonder, and I'd be willing to bet that the reason they're playing that deck is because they have a Felidar as well. Man, that would have been a mess. It would have come down to board superiority, which I had, if it was a double, oh my gosh, Felidar. If it was double Felidar, that could have been a mess. Tapping each other's boards. Opponent goes first. I can cycle this Vantasaur and then play a Kahira. I think I'm willing to give that a shot. I get to draw 3 cards to try to get a white. That seems fine to me. Okay, and they're not coming at me fast, and I just get a white, so now I don't even know if I need to cycle Vantasaur at this point. Let's go here. Give him a hello. Okay, starting off slow for the opponent. Do I cycle? There are definitely things that I could get to. I think I will cycle Vantasaur. I have... This is a pretty typical hand to what I've been seeing. So Thornwood Falls is really good. But I'm going to go Serval. Felidar would be my turn 4 play, but I don't mind... Okay, so let's hope this doesn't get text-proof on the first try. So now I'm just going to insta-pacify that. If I'm going to pacify it, I might as well go like this. Yep. So in green, there's a potential that they can remove that. There's a decent potential you can remove that. I think Wilt, a fine main deckable card, but I mean, I'm gonna assume my opponent doesn't have it. Wow, they have a lot of tap lands. So we're looking at black, white, green, blue. Yeah, that's a lot of lands. Okay, just a Thieving Otter. First strike. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I didn't turn my pool on. Okay, so I'm gonna go Forest. I think I go Kahira here. Or I could just go Felidar. I think I like Kahira, though. It means they can't just block. And then I could try to get Serval out. I think they could definitely go Heron onto this, which would be a pain, but then I can Divine Arrow it. If I get a land, I could even Felidar, and if I get a land, I could even just Felidar and then tap with my Vigilance guys. So let's hope they don't have the Heron, but it seems pretty likely they would. I mean, this deck apparently has infinite fixing. Uh-oh. Ram through. Alright, well, I can still block. Unless they have, like, a dead weight. Ooh, a Heart Effect. Alright. And they get some card draw, so that's not bad. That's pretty good for them. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So now I can go... I think I go main Serval and Divine Arrow for the Heron I'm expecting. And they've used 2 removal spells on not Felidar, which is really good. Okay. I don't mind just taking out Great Horn here. I could block it, so they might not even attack. This thing's a little tank. Okay, so now I'm holding up. I can play Felidar and also have a Divine Arrow up. Why don't I attack? So I don't even need to Divine Arrow. I could just tap this Great Horn down. Okay. That's fine. So let's see if they want to attack. Let's see, they got a blue and a white. There's nothing they could have that would punish me here. And I can do this and still keep up 2 mana. Okay. So they're reading that I have arrow, but that's fine. It's working in my favor. Okay, now I can just tap down Sandworm and Greathorn and just continue beating away. This thing's strong. So I go 1, 2. I can just attack with everyone. They have so many tap lands. Okay, so nope. Are they dead next turn? Not quite, but we're getting there. So an unanswered Felidar is pretty much game. Even now, I think I've just won at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So they'll get some stuff. Oh, they got a Great Shark. That's pretty good. I still think I've just win, though. Yeah. Alright. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright. So Felidar, an absolute bomb. I think it was correct to sandbag it just a little bit because it's so powerful. It's so powerful that if it's so powerful and it needs to stick on the board is really what has to happen. If it stays on the board for long enough, you just take over the game. So what I've noticed is, and I know like some people would criticize this as playing scared, which kind of is because I'm a little scared. When you have something super strong like a Felidar, like a Frondland Felidar, or I don't know, a Quartzwood Crasher or something like that, where the creature sticking on the board for a long time is the thing that makes it dangerous. You kind of need. You can't have that get hit by the first piece of removal. So if you drop it on turn, if you drop a Felidar on turn 4, it would have gotten taken out. So let's see. I go first. I can go Splendor Mare into, sorry, Serval into Mare into Kahira, and even get it back with Luris. This was great. I just wish I had a green. For other cards, I think like Phoenix. That guy doesn't. That guy is just a bomb in itself because if it hits the board, it eats a removal spell and it comes back, and that's fine. But I've had many times where I've had many games where my opponent resolves a Quartzwood Crasher and I just kill the Quartzwood Crasher, and that's the end of it. There was no tension. I wasn't scared by the Quartzwood Crasher really because I had removal for it. If it sticks, it's incredible, but it's not like Phoenix. When Phoenix comes down, you have to kill Phoenix twice, or you have to counter Phoenix before it even happens. It's alright, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to cycle, because I really need to hit my lands here. And I would really like to hit a green land. So I'm going to cycle. I have a lot of great 3-drops, so let's not miss out on the... Shoot. Alright. So I gain a life. I can now do something with 2 mana. Okay. Alright. That's still not going to do it. I think I'm going to just put it on there. So let's attack first. Alright, I'm going to hit him for 5. Gain 5. Pretty into that. Still no land, but this is a powerful start. They're going to have to remove Serval. And then I have Pacifism and Divine Arrow to stall. These are... This is Emergent Ultimatum color. No, sorry. Is it Emergent? Yeah. This is Emergent Ultimatum colors, so I got to pay attention to that. If this guy dies, I can bring them both back with Luris, which is really good. Having solid footing in the grave is actually pretty solid. Shoot. They're not going to have anything for 2 blue. I'm going to attack. Gain a bunch of life. So they're going to have to do something here. I'm stuck, for sure. But again, any land gets me Luris. But I think I'm going to be looking at a... I think I'm going to be looking at... I could have like a Capture Sphere. But even if they resolve something huge, I can pacify it. They're not too close to Ultimatum colors. I forget what that one is. I think it's base green. 2 blue, 3 green, 2 black. There's my land. It's actually even a good land for me. I'm going to attack here because, again, I don't mind if I lose Serval. If it eats their first removal spell, I'll probably I mean, if they're just going to let me gain 15 life off of this guy, I'm fine with that. Now, they could have Deadeye. Okay. They could still have Deadeye. So now I think... This makes me think they have Ultimatum. They're not going to be able to Deadeye me here. But so now I'm at 30-something life. Since they did that, I think I'm going to Kahira. Or no. I'm going to... Oh, I can't even Fertilid. I can't. Empathy. I'm going to Kahira. Okay, neutralize, that's fine. Luris can still help me bring back these guys. Okay. So, very low impact plays by the opponent. Beautiful. So now I could Empathy. That could be okay. But I'm going to attack first. Let's see if they snare me or something. Wow. They really don't have an answer to this, do they? So, weird. This is weird. So they might hit me now. I think I'm gonna Fertilid, or just Lurrus. I can't bring anything back with Lurrus. If I draw a land, I can probably Empathy and something else next turn. So let's just go Fertilid. So it looks like they might have a counter. So knowing they have a counter, I can do Fertilid and then do Empathy next turn. Considering I have 2 bombs in my hand. And main Serval is just, wow, I'm winning pretty solidly here. Let's see. I can't pump these guys. They could get ram through, wouldn't do anything. Double pacifism now. Light on lands. I think I just attack with both because it doesn't change my clock, and then just play Empathy. This thing even has a counter on it. So I think this game could have definitely gone in my opponent's favor. But they're not doing anything. And I'm at 46 life now. I could try to squeeze Felidar out right now. That could be fine. But it could just get me the win next turn. But so could just Pacifism. So I think I'm going to Empathy. Knowing that I can double Pacifism next turn. So even if they have Emergent Ultimatum, I'll pick 2 creatures and then pacify both and win. Even if they could somehow wipe my board with something, maybe the okay, so that means they don't have Ultimatum in hand. They're not gonna be able to get it with that. I think it would be pretty bold of them to. I mean, maybe they have another forest in hand. But are they about to play that? No way, they're about to play this Fertilid. Okay, so it's Capture Sphere. They've tapped all their blue mana, suggesting to me that they have no other blue card. So a little bit of metagame here. Okay. This guy's tapped, so I can't even use the tap ability. He's also not dead, which is the worst thing because I have Lurrus. I could play Lurrus and Checkpoint Officer. I think Checkpoint Officer means that I can tap something down if I need to. Lurrus is also 3 power. Oh, I can't do Checkpoint Officer. So maybe I just go Felidar while they're tapped out. I'm still really not worried. I have Divine Arrow, I have double Pacifism. If they make me discard something, I'll discard Officer. I won't win next turn, but I'm getting close. If they don't play something big enough, I'll draw 2 cards. If they do play something big enough, I'll grow Fertilid. Bigger than their Fertilid. Okay. What could this be? That's fine. So, I mean, if they attack me with that, that's not great for them. If I'll just pacify it, that's a good amount of mana they've just spent. Mutate something else onto it. Okay. So I think I diversify. Go here. So now I can pacify. Oh shoot! Oh wow! Whew. Good thing I couldn't cast that. I was staring at the board. And attack. And then hold up 1 to tap the next thing they play. I also get a 4/4 of whatever they don't kill if they don't kill both guys. I also have a checkpoint officer. They have to kill this, not trap it. Okay, corpse churn looking for an answer. I don't think they have anything great in here. They don't. Parcel Beast is pretty good, but I mean, Parcel Beast isn't doing anything to this board. And if they cast it, they lose. Alright. And I think they lose, because it looks like they're mousing over it. Okay, Bug and Parcel Beast saves them, if that's what they do. It doesn't. It doesn't save them. Yeah, because I can tap 2 things. And I'm already going to tap Coil Bug. Okay. There we go. They have to have another ram through. If they mutate onto Coil Bug, that's just them giving up. Alright, GG. Wow. So there, that wasn't even Frondland. I mean, I suppose it won at the end, but I think that was more of a opponent's deck thing rather than a strength of my deck thing. Got stuck on 2 lands. Opponent had every opportunity to pull ahead, and they let me hit 4 times with a, or what, 5 times. Let me hit 5 times with a life-linking 5/5 Vigilance, which is not going to be too good for you. With no cards in hand, I would have had several turns to draw into some answers with that much life. But this deck is looking real nice. Okay, Primal Empathy, but I'm really not too close to doing that. I don't think I can keep this one. This is much better. Wow, and I even get Primal Empathy. So I'm going to keep. I will put down a... Interesting. So I want to play this Primal Empathy. Kahira is definitely the best card, but it's going to draw a lot of... I'm gonna keep Kahira. So I keep 6. I'll drop a Fertilid. I just need to draw another creature. And I don't... Am I going first? Wow. Oh, I played that number 12 Mythic. Holy crap. I'm going first. It's decent. So I hope I draw a 2/2. I have lots of them. Okay. Well, land is fine, is alright as well. They're doing a Lutri deck. Love these lands. Coil Bug. Divine Arrow. It's pretty fine. So I could play Empathy. And then I could get a 2/2. No, I wouldn't have a 2/2. So do I go Kahira? Well, I'm going to go Kahira. I could play Empathy here. I don't know. I'm going to play Empathy and then see if I can get something to go off. Okay, Crystal. So I might hit their first removal spell. Okay, great. So now I can cast Splendor Mare instead of Kahira. Have that get hit, if that's what's going to happen. Ram through would get the lifelink off of this, and they're incentivized to kill this guy using their first removal spell, so I keep Kahira. Yep. Okay. So now I can go Kahira, and then I could have Divine Arrow to take this thing out if I need to. Again, incentivized to use another removal spell, or play a big creature, of course. Not even big, just 3 power. They're checking it out. They're thinking, do I remove, or do I try to outplay something? They could do like a Cavern Whisperer here. I won't block. Obviously. Oh, it's got Menace. I couldn't block. So Mori is bigger than my guy. I could spontaneous flight. I could spontaneous flight and take out a Mori, which could be pretty good. But I could do that at instant speed. And I think I'll do it at the end of their turn. They probably won't have a damage base removal spell. So I think I'm going to go for it. I could get really blown out by a good removal spell here. So I think I'm going to do this before blocking. And then see if I can get him with Ram through. So now if they let me block here, I can still get a Mori with Ram through. Oh, they have, what's it called? Actually, maybe I should have just gotten... And loses all abilities. Well, I'm going to use the Ram through then. Okay. So I still have a... So I still draw 2 cards. Which is pretty nice. Doesn't have Vigilance. But I can attack with it. I just want to attack. And I'll play my Flycatcher. Giving it Vigilance. It's now the biggest creature on the board. They could be doing a sacrifice thing. Blood Curdle. Well, that doesn't get copied with this. It does take out Drafted, though. Okay. Wait, how did they cast Lutri? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh. Oh, wow. I do not think that's the right move. Why would you do that? That's fine, then. Now I just go Kahira and main swivel. I mean, I guess they're going for a tempo play. I'd go Goriak now. Goriak blocks better. And they can launch in with Kahira with a Divine Arrow backup. Let's see if they have more removal. It's close. It all comes down to what they have in hand here. Lord Drakis lets them get this back. Or just... Oh, Blood Curdle. They can just get Blood Curdle back. And they do. But that's alright. So now I can block. Oh man, they've got 2 Menace guys. So, not looking great, but I can Kahira and Divine Arrow. It's possible I stabilize here. Luris doesn't get anything back. It does do lifelink, though. That might be worth it. So, do I go... If I go Luris, I can't do Divine Arrow, so I have to do this. It also draws me 2 cards if everything goes well. Oh my gosh, what did they... Oh, it costs 1 less. Oh, wow, okay. Oh no, that's my life. Oh man. Alright. Darn. That sucked. Spring Draw Trap. Not a bad card. Okay. So deck's definitely getting added to the little to my library, but if it can get one more win here, I'll be pretty excited about it. Vigilance has certainly overperformed. I think, again, just comes down to the card quality that I've got. The Felidar and then 2 companions just played main deck. So I go first. I have a blue. I really don't think I should keep this. So I could play this, cycle this, and then try to get something. But most of my cards are white, not green. That's better. I'll drop Spontaneous Flight. And I think I'll cycle Vantasaur. So that's not where I want to be. 1 card down on the play. I'm not anywhere close to Vantasaur, and I would like to play my Goriak. Okay. Alright. That's not too bad. So I can't do Lurrus, unfortunately. I mean I can play Lurrus, I just can't make it work. Ah, yes. So I think we attack here. I see no stops. I see no counter magic. That feels good. I am very low on cards, though. Flying. First strike. Uh-oh. So that could mean that they're trying to do some kind of death touch thing. I'm going to go Serval. I could just tap that, actually. I think that would be a fine play. They're just casting that? Yep. Okay. Let's see if they pass. I mean, there's no reason for them to attack. Farfinder lets me keep doing the stuff I want to do. There's really no reason for me to play. I'll probably go get a... No, I'm going to go get a green. Okay. So okay, they don't even attack. Solid footing. Probably on Serval. Yeah, definitely Serval, because then I can bring it back with Lurrus. Really? I don't like that. They're about to do the thing. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to kill it. Okay. Again, Lurrus can bring this back if they end up killing it here. Blood Curdle. Alright, but I have Lurrus. Tegia Tiger. Not really an issue for me, I don't think. Oh no. So I can't quite do the Luris. I think I really want to get Luris out. But I won't be able to immediately play the things in my graveyard. I don't have enough white. I had the opportunity to get more white and I didn't. If I attack here and they double block, they don't get me. So I think I'm going to attack with Goriak. So unfortunately I'm leaving myself open. But next turn, if they don't kill Luris, I can go... Okay, Helica Glider. They don't have enough mana to do the Lurking Deadeye thing. Ooh, and I drew Pacifism. So now I can actually Spontaneous Flight in response to like a... What's it called? So let's attack. You may cast, so I can do this at instant speed. Okay. So now it still dies. So let's see if they have something. They don't. Really good. Alright, but now I'm kind of stuck. I can recycle Solid Footing, but I have taken out 2 of their guys, and I'm holding on to a removal spell. Cavern Whisperer gets me. That does not get me. Okay, now I can cast Main Serval. I can tap. I think I will tap. This guy... I can just put on the pressure right now and just lock this down. But Bushmeat Poacher means that doing that really doesn't help too much. So I think I'll just attack. Okay, I'll hold the land. Recycling Solid Footing on the Main Serval is great for me. General's Enforcer is a pain. Yeah, if they want to attack me, that's good for me. Okay. Ooh, Frondland. Are they dead now? Nearly. So if I go here, I can do... If I just tap, are they dead? And I go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm going to try that. I can achieve the same effect with this, though. Not really. So I can go for the win right now. I think it seems like I can. Yeah, a little greedy, but I'm going to go for it. See if they have removal. Removal or keep safe would do it. Alright. So I know my opponent was under 4 mana, so they didn't have Blood Curdle. They would have to have Heartless Act or something like that. So just like that, 7 wins. That was great. That was really good. That was I've rarely gotten to use Frondland Felidar, and it really showed up. It came out almost every single game. It easily won 4 of the games that I played. Primal Empathy did a decent job. The double companion, Luris really got to do its thing in that last matchup. Kahira was fine, but the solid footing really made a difference in that game, in these games. Overall, very happy with this deck. That was really good. We're coming to the close of the Ikoria draft season, as the set's going to start going to rotate out in a couple weeks, but really good. Really happy with it. Gonna miss this set. It's been a lot of fun. I'll try again tomorrow and see if I can make something even better than this.